Welcome back to Renegade GCM. Today we have gameplay with Blue Dopey versus Blackbeard in the OP09. Opponent choosing to go first. We have an Edward Weevil, a Buggy, a Boa, a Teach, and a Gravity Blade. Drilling into a Mihawk 2K. Uh, Debating here if we play out the Teach. Yeah, we're going to do the Teach. Just pass turn, I think. Yeah. We really shouldn't have done that. Definitely shouldn't have done that as it right off the bat. Because Teach has a lot of ways to remove stuff, and yeah, Blackbeard, our opponent, has a lot of ways to remove stuff, and our Teach character is a great utility tool for Dopey to use. So it looks like they rested their Lafitte for a search, swung in with their leader, deployed their Vasco shot, and shot up our abilities. So our on play abilities, I should say. We're debating here what we want to do. So we have the Weevil, which won't draw us a card, but it still deploys us. It's a 4/6 body. So we opt to go for that, and then we're gonna go 5 and 5 here. See if they want to give us the blocker, a life, or a counter. They took the life, and now we're gonna use our Teach to go after the Lafitte, and they gave us the blocker on that. So our Teach is rested. Teach is a great utility tool for the Dopey. So we have a couple 2Ks, we have a Gravity Blaze, a Sengoku Searcher, and 2 Boas in hand. So this matchup is really weird because Dopey relies a lot on his on-play abilities, and Blackbeard wants to shut all the on-plays off. And a lot of our bodies are just like 4-drop 5Ks, 4-drop 6Ks. We don't really have any like top end beaters like other decks, so we really rely on our on-play. So here we countered out when they pressured into our Blackbeard character. So they used their finger gun to get rid of our Weevil. We draw into a Jinbei, but we are still black hold. So we're just gonna go 7 and 5 with the Teach. They took that life, and then we can go uh, finger gun trigger. Okay, and then 7 again into life. We're just trying to pressure him because we know we're not going to be able to use the traditional Dopey game plan of on plays until the opponent decides to not trash your card for its effect. But until then, it's not the traditional game plan Dopey likes to do. So they do get their Van Augur, resting a Lafitte. So we have Gravity Blaze for next turn if they put out something worth removing. So they get a Vasco shot. So we know two out of the 4 cards is a Van Augur and a Vasco shot. They're gonna go 5 and 5 here. We're gonna take that, getting a 2K. They're gonna play their Vasco and trashing the Augur to shut off our on play. So now we don't know what's in their hand. All right, so we're at 7 Dawn. No, 8 Dawn. Sorry. So the Gravity Blade, we're just gonna remove their field and attack with 6 and 5 here. They give us a 2K, and we just pass it over to them. We could have deployed both our Boa blockers there instead of that, and still pressured the 6 and 5. So they're gonna play another Lafitte out, resting it to search for what are they getting? They got a Burgess. Okay. Attaching 3 Dawn, going 8 and 5 here. We're gonna give them 2 2Ks. Four Open Dawn. So if they deploy their Burgess and use their last card in hand to shut off our on play. So they just shut off the on play with the Burgess. Interesting. Okay, so we're at 8 Dawn here now. 10 Dawn, sorry. So we're going to add 6 to our leader and just go 11 into 5. It was way overkill. We really literally only had to do like 7. So we only really had to attach 2, so slight misplay. I could have used the extra 4 Dawn there for the Weevil or another Boa just to establish another body on field. So here they drop their 10 drop. They're shutting off our leader effect and making so our Boa can't use blocker or attack next turn. So 5 into 5 here's a 1k. We're going to take it though. They have 2 life. We're at 2 life. See if they're going to shut off our on play. Yep. Okay. So here with the Teach blocker, we need to swing enough to make the Teach question whether it wants to block or not. So here we're going to go 14 using card action to get a Weevil. It's just another body on the field. They do take that life instead of blocking. And we just have to pass it over to them. Because a 12k blocker is huge. So they're going to rest their stage, trashing another copy of the stage. Looking for a Blackbeard pirate. So this is my age. That's their search event. Let's look at the top 3 for a Blackbeard pirate outside of the named card. So they got a Shiru, which is a 2k. Gonna use a Lafitte. So they got their Liberation, removing our Boa Hancock blocker. We only have 2 life, and they used another Liberation to get rid of the Weevil. Okay, so they're going 5 into 5 here. That's a 1k. We're going to use this in Goku. And they have their Teach if they want to swing it. So they're just going to shut off our abilities. Alright, they're going to pass it over to us. We're at 10 Dawn. We can't use any on play. And like I said, I have to pressure enough for them to want to use their blocker. So we're just going to put all 10 on it. And we're just going to go 15 into 5. See if they'll take that last life or give us the blocker, because they can't counter out if they use the blocker. They gave the last life up. So the opponent's still at 10 Dawn with a 12k blocker. I mean, here it could be as simple as a 15 and a 12. We have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5k worth of counter in hand, which is not good against the situation we're in right now. Looks like they got another 10 drop Teach off their stage search. And opponent scoops it up, which is kind of weird to me, because they definitely had the swing, as I was showing you here with the cursor. Like, they would have put all their Dawn on their leader and went 15. I would have had to take it. Oh, I guess they still had to connect one more time, huh? Yeah, I mean, they could have split their Dawn between their leader and Lafitte, but opponent felt that they were in a losing position and scooped it up. But as you see, Dopey was still able to sneak this one out with not being able to use on play ability. He had to kind of switch gears and go more of like, well, I still got to deploy these bodies. The Weevils are still 4/6s. The Boas are still 4/6 blockers. Like the Jinveis basically didn't get to do anything this game. We still have quite a bit of 2Ks in the deck, which helps out a lot. Teach can still let us cheat things around with our leader to get bodies out. But we still don't get the on plays because this Teach player, Blackbeard player, definitely kept us off our on plays. but you're still able to sneak it out. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.